At 32, Lena Parker was exhausted. Not the kind of tired you feel after a long day at the office, but a deep emotional weariness that settled in her bones. Living in Chicago, she had built a fortress around her heart. A high-stakes marketing job, relentless deadlines, and a social calendar packed to the brim were her armor. Shielding her from the sting of disappointment, love had burned her once, and it had been a brutal lesson. So, she decided to stop believing in it altogether. It was simpler that way. Every evening, on her walk home, Lena would pass the same small cafe nestled by the lake. She never went in. It was just a landmark on her route, a quaint little building she barely noticed. Until one unusually quiet Friday, the sky was a masterpiece of soft oranges and pinks, and for the first time in a long time, a whisper in her soul told her to just slow down. So she did. She pushed open the door and stepped inside, and that's where she met Ethan Brooks. He wasn't the kind of man who commanded a room. There was no flashy charm, no rehearsed confidence that felt like a sales pitch. He was just sitting by the window, reading a book with his sleeves rolled up, completely lost in his own world. When he glanced up from his page, their eyes met for only a second, but in that fleeting moment, something settled in Lena's chest. It felt like peace. It felt like coming home. They started with small talk, the easy, unassuming kind. They debated coffee preferences, talked about the calming view of the lake, and commiserated over the familiar ache of work stress. Lena learned that Ethan was a therapist who had left the chaos of hospital work after experiencing his own burnout. He understood tired hearts because he had one too. He spoke a language her soul recognized. Those initial days soon melted into a comfortable routine of shared coffees. The small talk deepened, blooming into long, meandering conversations that lasted for hours. With Ethan, Lena didn't feel the constant pressure to perform. She didn't have to be the witty marketing director or the always-on social butterfly. She could just be. She could breathe. She could be quiet, and the silence between them was never awkward. It was comfortable. One night, after a long, soul-soothing walk along the water's edge, Lena found the courage to voice her deepest fear. She admitted softly, her voice barely a whisper, "I don't know if I have the energy for love anymore." She expected him to try and convince her, to offer a platitude. Bore. Ethan just smiled gently, a kindness in his eyes that reached right into her. "Then don't chase it," he said. "Let it rest with you." His words were a bomb, permission to stop striving and just exist. Their first kiss didn't happen in a rush of passion. It came weeks later, under the soft glow of It was slow, unguarded, and full of a tenderness that felt sacred. It wasn't born from desperation or a need to fill a void. It felt like two whole people, standing on their own, deliberately choosing each other without fear, without pretense. It was a conscious decision, a quiet promise. For the first time in years, Lena realized she wasn't just being strong alone. She was strong, with someone. And that simple, profound shift changed everything. She learned that true strength wasn't about building walls to keep the world out, but about having the courage to let someone in, to let them see the real you, the tired you, the hopeful you. Love didn't have to be a battle. It could be a quiet harbor, a place to finally rest. Thanks so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more stories about connection and finding light in unexpected places. We'll see you in the next one.